Hello, everybody. Yes, this is a little later than I normally do this. It's a little bit harder now that I have a daughter that's graduated. She's here all the time. So I'm used to doing this when she's in school, but since there's no more school, it's more of just getting to this when I can now. But I will keep doing the readings, don't worry. It's just hard when you know someone's in the house listening to every word you're saying. And she's a teenager, so you know. So I'm going to start doing extended readings. They're going to be linked down below. They're going to be, we'll find something during the reading that I want to question some more on, and that'll be what'll be in the extended. So if you get interested in that, there will be a link to the video in the description box. There will also be links to my Cash App, my PayPal, and my Amazon wish list. I also would like to start doing private readings. I found out that I guess $1 a minute is average. So I was thinking of doing a deal for like 15 minutes for $10. If anybody's interested in that, my email is in my About page. Feel free to email me. What I'll do is when I get your email, I will accept. You can tell me a topic, like if you want me to do a love reading or you want me to do a finance reading. Just don't tell me too many details because I don't want to, sound like I'm just reading off what you tell me. So you give me an idea, and what I'll do is I'll film that for you. I'm not going to do it live yet because I'm not comfortable with the whole face cam thing yet, but I will get to it. I'll film that, and then what I'll do is I will tell you that it's ready. I'll have you Cash App me the money, and then I will send you the video on the email that you give me when you send it to me. If you're on my Twitter or Instagram and you didn't want to go through all the hassle of the email on here, just DM me on there and we'll figure out a way around all that. Okay, so to start today, we're going to do our weekly reading and see what's going to be happening for the week. Like I said, we're getting kind of a late start today, but, it's still the week. It's still beginning. We're coming into the end of the month, so let's see what they have to tell us about that. So we're going to start with the 9 of Pentacles. So, not a bad one to start with. There might be a little bit of some good finances here. 3 of Swords. Not necessarily a heartbreak like normal. We got a High Priest that's flipped in the pile. Oh, geez. 7 of Pentacles flipped in the pile. And one more, Spirit. So once we get into this reading, I'll see where we can take an extended and we'll go from there. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. We're dealing with the Pentacles today. So, 9 of Pentacles is usually your abundance. So you're getting closer and closer to that abundance you're supposed to be getting. Very close by the looks of it. You're going to be more comfortable, more at ease with yourself. You're going to have a nice period of being alone where you can kind of figure out your life a little bit better, a little more relaxed. Maybe go out, recharge your batteries, go get some air, hang out in nature, touch grass, whatever you need to do to reconnect with yourself so you can get that abundance that is coming. 3 of Swords is normally a heartbreak, but this isn't a love reading. But there could be some arguments or emotional upheavals in your life. You could have someone who betrays you that is close to you. So if we're going in terms of you needing some time alone and needing to kind of restart yourself, it's probably whatever this betrayal is. Somebody hurts you. It doesn't have to be anything really drastic or really bad. It's just you need a break from them. You need to think about what was said. You need to deal with, in your head, how to deal with it. Figure it out. I don't think it's going to be anything drastic because, like I said, it's attached to an abundance card, and I think whatever it is going to make you feel like it's drastic. You're going to feel like something really bad is going to happen. Like the dragons are all fighting in this, and they're holding swords to each other, and they're all planning on stabbing each other. But in the reality, they haven't done it yet. So that could be telling you that it's not as bad as what you think it is. It's just a little argument or emotional turmoil right now. But you will get better. You will get your abundance. Just take your breath. Go out. Get out into nature. Do some thinking. Be very, very careful if anyone wants you to sign a contract or you have paperwork coming, which might be the fight here. Be careful that you read the fine print, understand it, and make sure it's what you want to do. So it's looking like there's a lot in the way of like career this week. going to have some upheavals, but maybe it's a good thing because it's going to lead you to whatever this contract is. And if you read this contract and it's the terms that you feel comfortable with, then I think you're heading towards that abundance. But take that time, like I said, think it over, get out in nature before you decide on anything. Don't start a fight with someone. Don't attack someone over this contract. Think about it first. Read it carefully. Meditate. There's going to be something that makes you face up to your responsibilities. You're going to be aware that there's something that you need to do to make this contract work, to make your life work, basically, because it's asking you to think carefully right now. If not, you could be involved in some bad investments. You're going to have an anxiety coming on about your finances. You're going to be worried about them. And a lot of it could be due, like I said, to this contract. Maybe you're worried it isn't going to work out, or something you read in it doesn't look good. Like I said, take the breath, take the break, go out, do what you need to do. And you're going to come out with a loan being repaid or a gain in finances, salary increase, even if it's some kind of job deal. Real estate could be involved if it's a contract for a new house. You're being told to take the breath, relax, think things over. Don't just jump into everything, and really, really think about your circumstances before you go and sign any paperwork. If you got a new house you're looking at and you're thinking about buying, but you're a little iffy about it, take a break, go think about it. Don't just jump into buying it just because you need a place right now. Just because you're worried about money right now. This may cause a fight with somebody in your family, could cause a fight with somebody in general because you want to jump into the contract so fast. Just follow the advice for the beginning here that says to take your break, get some air, retreat for a little bit, meditate, think on what's going on. And let's see here, what could happen if you do that? Well, 8 of Cups. All right. 6 of Swords. Don't give up. Do not give up. It is coming. You just got to keep going. We got Death in reverse. Which, death is not always a bad thing. It's usually some type of, maybe by being in reverse like this, it looks like whatever you have to think about or whatever this fight is not going to be as bad as what you think it is. You're just overthinking it right now. And you're making it worse than what it is. You're letting your emotions think. And you got to be very careful when you do that. And the Fool. Because new beginnings at the end. So, you're going to have whatever the circumstances are that lead you to this argument or fight. You're going to overthink it. You're going to make it worse than what it is. And it really isn't as bad as you think it is. You're just kind of, I think it's just because there's so much going on that you really do need this break. You're going to be moving on. You're going to be making a change for better. You're going to leave behind some old way of thinking that needs to be left behind, because you have a new opportunity coming. You just aren't willing to try it because you're scared of it. And don't be scared of it. This is telling you that you are going to have harmony. Your peace is going to be back to normal. You're going to get through whatever the little argument is or the fight. It's not going to be as serious as you think. It is, in fact, necessary for your entire journey to get to this new beginning. Whatever you have going on right now that you're scared of, that you're dealing with, and that you're fighting with people on, that is telling you that it is a part of your journey. It's not anything that's going to hold you back. Yeah, you're going to have success. You're going to have good returns. Everything here is telling you to take the break, take a breath, breathe, think about it, go. This person doesn't like the way I'm living, but does that really affect my way of life? And you're going to see that 3 of Swords is minor. Like I said, they all have swords on each other. Each one of them has a sword to the other one. But they're not stabbing. They're not killing each other. It's not as big as you think it is. And you need to realize that and not panic. And just think to yourself, I am going to get there. I just have to get over that little bit in between here where someone is talking down to you, or someone is telling you can't do it, or maybe even a mom is telling you, hey, don't you have better ways to spend your time or your money? And this is telling you, no, you don't, because you have the opportunity coming. You're going to do better. And there's going to be a very, very, very minor setback. It's not even important. And you're going to get to your new beginning, your new life. You're going to just do better. Sorry, I keep readjusting, but I just want to make sure you can see. You're just going to do better in life. This is just your new beginning. You've got so much good coming. Don't let anyone tell you different or tear it down for you. Now, in the terms of what's happening in other parts of your life. Now, this might be what I do the extended on, is whatever comes up in the love cards. So if you want to extend it and want to know what's going to happen in your love life, that's what I think I'm going to do. You deserve love, because you do deserve love. And once you get through all this and you see and your life improves, you're going to believe that you are lovable and you deserve it. You just have to release anything that's holding you back. You need to release that and move on and let it go, because it's not important. Whatever holds you back, or whatever decision that you've been scared to make, this is telling you to make the decision, take the leap, do it. Now we're heading towards the end here before we come into a new month, and we're coming out of the retrograde. Now is the time where you should actually think things over, work things out in your mind, and see what works good for you. All right. One more, Spirit. Give me one more to work with here. And then I think what I'll do is I will go back to the deck and we'll pull one out that tells us what the extended is going to be about. Today we'll make an extended in relationships. Not necessarily love, but in relationships. Codependency. Okay. So you're scared. You are scared. You're scared to move on. You're scared to move forward. You're stuck where you're at for a reason. Oh, it looks like we'll flip in a second here. So that's what it is. Right now, you're worried that you don't deserve this life, that you don't deserve the good things, you don't deserve the love. So you're codependent on your old way of life. As I say here, release your ex. It's not necessarily your ex. It's the old energy. It's what you're used to. It's what you're comfortable with. So you're not comfortable letting go to take this leap. So you're kind of sticking in with this energy up here, the Three of Swords, where it's telling you basically to stay where you're at and, think bad things are going to happen and like death reversed if you do this or do that. No, they're not. It's just it's your mind holding you back from it. You have to relax, breathe, meditate, and let that go, because it's holding you back from what your future is supposed to be. Now, let's see what we get for our extended reading today. And bear with me on the extended. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I just set up an account with the video thing it'll be on. So I'm going to do my best to make it worth it. Okay. All right. What do we got here? We have a bunch. We have worth waiting for, past life relationship, retreat, and calling your soulmate. So in the extended, we're going to figure out what you need to do to call in that soulmate, because they're from a past life. They're worth waiting for. This is what you have coming. And you're going to take a retreat somewhere and disconnect somewhere with that soulmate. So in the extended, we're going to go over what you need to do with your life to move it into that good place where that soulmate is manifested to you. And if you're already with somebody, it'll tell you how to kind of push into a better time with them. So let's get some advice on this. I think today we'll use the little cards, because this isn't quite calling for the other ones, which are a little more in your face. So let's get a little advice for everybody today, Spirit. And like I said, if you want me to start doing private readings for you, my email is linked in my About page, and I will do that for you. Yep, give that shit up. There you go. Release the X. There's better stuff on the horizon for you. See? There's better stuff on the horizon. So, yeah, you've got better things coming. You just got to release that one little spot of pain that you're holding on to. There's much better coming. Yep, silent inner critic. So stop listening to that voice in your head, that Three of Swords that's making you believe you can't do anything and you're not capable. You have better things coming. Hell, you have a soulmate coming. You have a new life coming, new money, new finances, new job, new real estate if you're looking for a home. You have all that coming. You just have to find out. Maybe I could go a little bit more into that too, what that Three of Swords is that's holding you back. Maybe get into that. See if it is someone who's holding you back or if it's your own brain holding you back. A lot of this looks like it might be in your own head, but we'll look into it. We'll see. That's what I'll ask. I'll ask what the Three of Swords is that's holding you back. Yeah, talk to the hand. I'm done listening. You're done listening to that inner voice and that whoever it is that is tearing you down. You're done with that whole situation. So let's do the Pentacle here. So this week, you have to just kind of concentrate on you. Take a breath. Relax. Don't be thinking so much about whatever the little voice or the critic is that's attacking you right now. Think about what you need. So think about your yes or no question, and we'll let the pendulum swing. All right. We have another in between maybe and yes, but more towards maybe. So that's a maybe to your question, whatever your question was today. Thank you very much. I appreciate you watching me today, listening to the weekly. I hope it made sense for you. Please let me know in the comments. Like I said, if you want me to do a private reading for you, there'll be the link down below. There will also be a link to all of my PayPal, Amazon, Cash App if you want to donate to the channel, get new cards. The extended will be linked down below if you'd like to go into that. And thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you today. And I hope I'll see you in extended.